If you're still thinking of applying to go and study abroad, in this case, study within the European continent, there are still several opportunities that are open for you to go ahead and shoot your shot. And there are several opportunities that I always post either on my LinkedIn or on X, formerly Twitter. And you can always check out any one of those links and see whether any one of them actually works for you or not. I post them pretty much almost every other day. So please go ahead and follow me on those platforms if you're keen on looking for an opportunity that is suitable for you. Once again, if it's not suitable for you, you can always go ahead and, share it with somebody else who could benefit from it. And if you feel also this video is for somebody who you think would benefit from it, please go ahead and share it. Interact with me on the comment section. And if you want to also do a consultation with me, I have a link down below in the description of this video, and you can book a consultation with me, and I'll be able to spend time with you and check out your general application, your CV, your statement of purpose, and let you know what maybe you might be missing or what you might need to add on your application so that it can stand out. It's not a guarantee that you will get the scholarship, but it is a way to help you navigate through the application process and tell you exactly what to expect within the European context of education. Now, this video is definitely about opportunities that are still open for the week, and perhaps I will definitely keep on doing this every other single month, let's put that, so that you can be able to also have visibility of what exactly is open for you to go ahead and apply. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So the first application that I am going to speak about is in the University of Luxembourg. And this is one of the most fantastic opportunities that is still open for applications. However, this is not a fully funded scholarship, it's a partial funding. And this is open for anyone who is actually looking to go do a bachelor's or a master's program in the University of Luxembourg. Now, there are several steps that you need to take for you to be able to actually apply for this, and this is stipulated on the program website. I always say please read through every program website so that you can be able to know exactly what to expect before you can even hit submit on an application. So now, you need to choose a study program, and once you choose your study program, here it says that you can apply for up to 3 programs, which is fantastic. So which means, for instance, if you're looking for either a bachelor's or a master's program, then you can apply up to 3 programs. Now, obviously, this is dependent on what is being offered, because this is in these faculties. If, for instance, you want to do a bachelor's, it would be in the Faculty of Science or Faculty of Law or Faculty of Humanities. And in that case, you can click and on each and every one of these and see these faculties and see which bachelors they are offering and which language of instruction will be offered in this case, so that you can also prepare yourself. So as you can see, for example, this one will be in English, French, and German. There are some which are purely in English. There are others which are purely in either German, or others which are just English and French. So please make sure that you can check out, because if you're moving to Luxembourg, then you would need to at least know extra languages. If, for instance, you know French, or you speak German, or you speak Luxembourgish, which, again, this is a language that is quite difficult. And you can also check out what is being offered in master's level in this case. And you can see also in the master's level, they stipulate most of the masters actually would be taught just purely in English. And you can check out which one really fits your skill set, so that, as you apply, at least you can apply for at least 3 of these programs. Now, if you are interested in any one of these programs, there are several documents that you also need to make sure that you have. And I guess it is one of the things that is very crucial when you are applying for a scholarship, to make sure that you have all the documentation that is required. And as soon as you check your eligibility criteria, because you can be able to simulate and see whether you're eligible, and you'll have all the information right there. You need to also check the required documents, and in a bachelor's level, you need to have things like your passport, your secondary school. So for instance, if you're listening to this and you're just about to finish your secondary school, maybe in Kenya, for example, then you can aim to maybe apply for this if you're just about to finish and maybe you will not have your degree, your certificate, excuse me. If you will not have your KCSE certificate, obviously you will not have it by maybe the end of this program, then you can aim to apply for this next year. So there is a stipulation of exactly generally required documents. Generically, you would expect to have things like your degree certificates, especially for masters. You would need to translate your certificates as well. If it is in any other language other than English, this is for people who are listening to me and they are studying in countries where they, perhaps you study in another language, for instance, Portuguese. Then you would need to translate your certificates to English or into French or German. Now, you also need to show that you have the relevant language certificates. For instance, if you're going to be studying in English alone, or maybe you've chosen a program that is being taught in French and German, at least you need to show that you have a very good command of these languages. Now, as soon as you verify that you have all the documents that are required, then you just pretty much need to create an account right here on this platform. And once you create an account, it will ask for a fee, about 100 euros. This is about 13,000 or 14,000 Kenya shillings if you're listening to me in Kenya, and then submit your application online. Now, the financing possibilities in this case, this is not a fully funded scholarship. However, you can be able to get partial funding in this case. And this is obviously, again, dependent on your status in this case. Okay, so there are several other scholarships that are also vested within either of the faculties that you choose. So for example, if you choose the Faculty of Law, for example, this is one of the scholarships right here, which you get about 5,000 euros per student. All right, so there are several other scholarships which you could aim for. All right, and you can see how much you would be able to get in each and every one of the scholarships which you need to apply for. So this is not a fully funded scholarship. However, moving to a country like Luxembourg will set you apart, obviously, because it's one of the fantastic countries within the European continent. And also the fact that, you would be able to expose yourself into the Luxembourg life and be able to maybe even shoot your shot for a PhD later, as well as maybe work there. Okay. And this would be one of the things that you can look towards. These applications are still open. So if you're keen on this, please go ahead and shoot your shot. Once again, please do your research as much as you can so that you know exactly what to expect. Now, the next scholarship that I am going to speak about is in one of the most fantastic groups, Coimbra Group of Universities. So this is the Coimbra Group Universities that has been since 2008. And this is one of the most fantastic opportunities because it targets the young African researchers. And as you can see here, eligible countries are all from African countries except these countries, which would be eligible to find their scholarships within another program, which is the Young Researchers from European Neighborhood. And this program is fantastic because you can spend about 1 to 3 months and you can be able to actually go ahead and shoot your shot and see which universities you would be going into. The eligible universities in this case would be in Romania, in Spain, in Norway, in Portugal, Germany, Netherlands, pretty much several of the participating universities. And pretty much the criteria would be for you to be born on or after 1st of January 1980. So there is quite a wide range of people who would be able to qualify. be a national of a sub-Saharan Africa country, preferably doctoral or postdoctoral or an equivalent status, and also have an acceptance letter from a supervisor. You would also need to apply this online, and the submission of these applications would be until 31st of March. And so, which means that you are right on time to actually go ahead and apply for this scholarship. So this is pretty much a short-term stay, and you can be able to check that out for yourself and see whether it works for you. Now, moving on into the next scholarship, this would be the African Scholarship Program. And this is the Nordic African Institute that provides this scholarship. And once again, the deadline here is 31st of March 2025. And this is also an opportunity for anyone who is a researcher within the African continent to pursue their research projects in the fields of social sciences and humanities. So this scholarship usually offers pretty much a very vibrant opportunity for you who has maybe already done your PhD or your postdoc and you're thinking of going to apply. So you pretty much just need to apply online, and all you need is your CV, your research project, and a reference, and be able to show that you can be able to actually go and do this program under two main categories. So which means that either you're a staff who is full-time employed by an African-based university, or you're a postdoc researcher who is within 4 years of completing their PhD. And this is also another criteria that is always looked out for, and you can go ahead and apply online. Everything is just online, and in this case the duration of the program would be about 3 months once again, and you can be able to see that you will get the financial support. The scholarship usually includes a return airfare, accommodation, subsistence of about 40 USD per day, plus installation grant of 2,500. This is in kronas, so 250 USD. And this is also, it's important to note that the subsistence allowance will be provided only for the days that you spend in Uppsala. Okay, so this is an opportunity once more for you to go ahead and do a short-term opportunity, research opportunity as well. Next in line is definitely another fantastic opportunity that is in Paris, in France. So this opportunity is International Masters Scholarship Program, which is the Université Paris-Saclay. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but don't shoot the messenger. So this opportunity is one of the fantastic opportunities that is open to international students to go and study a master's program. And this is going to be on scholarship basis, and the scholarships will be awarded for this year. And obviously it really depends on what type of application that you're going to be doing. Obviously make sure that you do a very good application, and the scholarships are awarded for 1 to 2 years, 1 or 2 years, to students who are enrolled in the university. And it's important for you to know that you need to check the eligibility criteria, because first of all, they need students age 30 or less during the year of selection. And if you're an international student studying in France for the first time, for sure. And you also need to, maybe if you're also a student who has been admitted to Paris-Saclay University, which is usually delivered by any one of these institutions right here. And also, if, for instance, if you're a student of foreign nationality who is already living in France for less than an year, then you are eligible for this. And if you also been taking a language course, if you also been living in France and you're within another mobility, for instance, Erasmus as well, you also qualify. Then if you're also a student who has been or is currently enrolled in a French higher education institution, you also have that qualification. And if maybe you have interrupted your studies for more than 3 consecutive years, and if you're a student receiving any type of funding which amount exceeds for 600 euros per month, then you would also qualify for this. Now, there are several program fields, and all academic fields are actually eligible in this case, which is fantastic for this program. And what you need to do is pretty much just go ahead and apply for it The amount of the scholarship is going to be 10,000 euros per year, and this is paid by the University of Paris-Saclay. And you would also have a maximum of at least 1,000 euros for travel and visa expenses. And also, you need to attend the the course for sure. And you must follow the program for which the scholarship was awarded and not be absent. Now, this program is still open for you to go ahead and apply, and you can be able to check out all the information that is included on this website. All I usually say is make sure that you read. If you find somebody who's already gone through this program, you can find them on LinkedIn or any other social media if you like, and you can be able to pick their brain and see what exactly to expect when you're applying for this program. Now, I will leave it at that. These are the opportunities that are available for this week, and so if you're looking to go ahead and apply, please go ahead and apply. Why aren't you waiting? Yeah? Okay? So, because this video is going to be too long, if you have any questions, please leave them on the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And until next time, bye!